Welcome everyone to episode 85 of the Unwrapped Leader, where we get raw, real, and relevant in the new network marketing so you can become a gifted leader in your business. I'm Dracy Dewar from the Gold Coast in Australia, and I'm here to share with you reasons why you need to be brave enough to share about you, how you can create a brand that people are going to like, know, and trust. So before I get started, I want to talk about why I'm taking this topic. I guess we're at the end of January. Oh my God. I guess we're the 1st of February by the time you see this. And we've already kickstarted into the year. Where has this year already gone? Or should I say this month already gone? But well and truly into over 30 days past. And why I'm saying that is because we have done our 30 business days of habits. And we've completed the 30 days. And I have to say, it's really great to see all these fantastic tasks to do. But there's a task that really stood out to me that I was challenged with. And that's why I thought I would do this topic on it. And that one was about doing a post about sharing 10 things about yourself. And so it really confronted me, and it was a bit, I guess it was just something I had to sit down and really be brave enough to step up and do it. And Teisha really inspired it, and her team, and I watched and I saw theirs, and I really loved it and I liked it, and I had to sit down and do it. So I thought today I would actually take the time to share with you guys, first of all, why it's really important to share some facts about yourself. So I'm going to give you 4 reasons about that. I'm also going to share you 8 ways that you can share yourself authentically. And then I'm going to give you 4 actual actions that you can take this month to get yourself sharing a little bit more about yourself. And I'm even going to talk about what I did to do the 10 facts about myself. So first of all, before I get started, I really wanted to say I really appreciate you coming on here and just sharing with us every month or every week. And so if we would love to know in the comments, if you get a chance, how many episodes do you reckon that you've actually watched? What's been your favorite one? And again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this because it really makes a difference for us. And this is a little bit about us showing up and sharing things about ourselves. So why is it important? Number 1, to share about yourself is it does actually build trust. Sharing personal information and facts about yourself allows your audience to get to know you, get to actually really know the real person behind the online presence. And transparency actually really builds trust and credibility, but people tend to trust those that they feel they know a little bit more about you on a personal level. And so number 2, it helps humanize your brand. So being able to be authentic, showing your authenticity online with your brand also helps them see that you are a real person, especially with real stories and real experiences that actually comes behind just content and products. So it really makes your brand more relatable. And number 3, it creates emotional connections. Sharing personal stories and actual facts can actually evoke emotions to your audience. And so it leads stronger connections. And when people are more, connected to emotionally to your content, they're more likely to be loyal fans and followers around you. And again, you become more relatable. And number 4, it actually helps you differentiate you from your actual competitors. Authenticity is your unique selling point. So sharing your personal experiences, your values, and your perspectives can set you apart from your actual competitors. So I guess those are some really great reasons of why you really want to show up and share. So I want to give you a little bit about facts about how you can be more authentic online. So 1 is just sharing your journey, talking about your professional and your personal journey. By sharing these stories and your successes and your failures and your lessons allows you to share what you have learned along the way. This really highlights pivotal moments in your life that has shaped you. And again, this is why people will be attracted to you. Number 2 that you can do is actually discuss your values, explain your core values and your beliefs, and share how these values influence your decisions and how it allows you to create the content. So when your audience aligns their values with your values, they're more likely to actually connect with you. Okay, number 3, share personal anecdotes. In other words, incorporate personal anecdotes of stories in your actual content. These stories can relate to your niche or the industry and even help provide valuable insights or even entertainment to your audience. And so the other one is being vulnerable. Don't be afraid to show some vulnerability, like share some challenges that you might have faced, even some mistakes that you might have made, or even how you've overcome adversity. This is where vulnerability will make you be more relatable and, again, authentic. Okay, next one is actually engage with your audience. Encourage interaction with your audience. In other words, they respond to questions and comments, but also ask their opinions in your and your stories. The idea or the objective is to create a two-way conversation that allows your audience to share their experiences as well. And so then moving on is use different content formats. In other words, experiment with various content formats, such as like a podcast, videos, even blogs and social media posts. Each way of these formats actually offers a unique way to share a little bit more facts about yourself and connect in different ways with your audience, much like what we're doing right now, doing our podcast. I even do a blog myself. I do a health blog every month as well. So these are just little extra things that we do over and above our social media. We offer free, free information, like our 5 steps to unwrap your brand, as well as our gifts analysis. Again, just different ways and different formats of content to share. And the one that's really important is being consistent. We always talk about consistency is key, because this allows your message and your information that you share. It helps build a cohesive personal brand that allows your audience to understand and, most importantly, remember who you are. Let's just say if you're in the health and wellness industry and you're showing up and sharing things about how you live your best life and, things you can't live without, and you're showing up and sharing it, if someone has a personal challenge or an actual problem, who do you think they're going to think of? Especially because you're showing up and being real and authentic online. And so that's where this last one comes in. Number 8 is being genuine. Being a genuine is part of authenticity. It allows you to be your true self. Don't try to be someone else or create a persona that does not align with your true self, because your audience can most definitely spot it if you're inauthentic. So again, remember that authenticity doesn't mean that you have to share every detail of your life, but you certainly can share and disclose these things that are important to you and your values, and most importantly, have fun, that it's relatable and it's consistent, and you get to present yourself online in a meaningful way that allows you to connect with your audience as well as your customers. So in sharing that, I wanted to share with you guys 4 actual tips, 4 things that you can do straight away to share. Let's say in the month of February, we're moving into the month of February, if you're to do one of these each week, or you could do one each month for the next 4 months, but I'm challenging you guys, okay? So number 1, one of the things that you can do is a behind the scenes tour. This is where you can create a video of your workspace or even your daily routine and show your audience where you work, what tools you actually use, or how you actually even organize your day. You can even explain how your environment or your routine actually impacts your productivity as well as your creativity. This gives your audience a glimpse into your day in a life and your actual work progress. So that's 1. Number 2 is an actual get to know me. Like a get to know me Q&A session. Okay, this is where you can actually host a live Q&A session on a platform like Instagram Live, or in your Facebook Live, or even in your Facebook group, or you can even actually do a YouTube Live. But this is where you can actually ask your audience to submit questions about your career, your hobbies, or anything that they're curious about. And this is where you can answer these questions during a live session itself, sharing personal, again, this is where you can share your personal anecdotes as well as insights that you have had along the way. And again, this is a great way to engage with your audience absolutely directly. Okay. So moving on to number 3, this is where a book or a media recommendation, and you'll see this online a lot, but this is where you can share a list of your favorite books, your movies, your favorite podcasts, like the Unwrapped Leader, or any other media type things that are significant that have made an impact in your life. So in other words, this is where you get to recommend things that are making an impact on you. And certainly this is where people will remember you as well. Again, this is where you can stay true to what's your authentic self and engage with your audience, especially when it comes to comments and questions, so you can foster these meaningful connections. And then number 4, and this is the one that's inspired, I've saved this one for last, is actually doing a post about 10 facts about yourself. In other words, 10 facts about yours truly. And so this is where I started with this one. And I sat down and I thought, okay, I've read a couple, like I read Teisha's and I read Carly's. I read a few people who I thought did really good ones about, and I've seen this in the past as well. So I just sat down and I just started writing things about myself, just in little bullet points. And so it was quite good. I went way back to where I was born and, the things that I did and things I love to do, things that I'm proud of. But what I did is then I put it into AI, and I actually asked AI if you can make it a little cheeky and a little witty. And that's how I kind of came up with mine. And so I also then I had to get a good photo. And this is the part that I'm learning to get really good at. And so when I did that, I took I went on my Instagram and I actually went onto my stories. And I went and clicked on the hands-free, and that allows me to do 1 minute of video. And so I made sure I had good lighting, and I literally actually stood there and did some really nice poses and smiled right into the camera, leaned into the camera. And then I actually saved it. I did not post that, just FYI, but it allowed me to, again, do a little video. I got to do a good, what would you call it? A good filter. And I was able to screenshot a good photo, and then I was able to put it on Canva and just did 10 things about myself. So I encourage you, I'll put it in the show notes, the link to Dracy Dewar, so you can actually go and see it. I've even pinned it to the top. Even go and check out Teisha's. Teisha will put a link in hers as well. And you can just go and check them out, because this is what we want to challenge you. So in closing, we would love to challenge you to go and make a post about yourself and tag us, tag the Unwrapped Leader. We want to see you step out and see that, this is inspiring you and allowing you to level up. And if you're feeling a little frozen and a little stuck and not sure what to do, reach out to us. We'd love to actually help us. Again, if you're interested in finding out about the 30 Days Business Challenge, please go and join our Facebook group. If you haven't, you'll see it in there. You could do the next 30 days moving forward. Maybe you'll want to do a handful of them. Maybe you'll want to do them all, but there's some really good business challenges in there to help lift you up and help you be a success and be the gifted leader you deserve to be in your network marketing business. And if you're still feeling a little stuck in this, I'm not really sure about who you are or what you want to share, or still working out your message or your branding, we have your 5 simple steps to unwrap your brand. The link will be in the show notes. Go and check it out. It's our freebie. And if you don't even know what a story is, or a carousel, or how to do a post or a caption, a hook, or any of that, we have done a social media MVP program to help you with that. Again, 2 years ago, I didn't know what any of those were. And, by my mentor, Teisha, helped me. And I just had to be a little bit more brave online to show up, and not only show up, but to step up and stand out, so I can deliver to you guys this fantastic, valuable content, how you can be not only successful in your network marketing business, but successful showing up online. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Please share in the comments any nuggets that you may have gotten. And again, go and check out, actually, even on our Unwrapped Leader, we'll even go and pin them up on the top about us there too. So please subscribe, like it if you've liked it. And if you're listening in, please give us a 5-star review. Have a great day.